When you are reading the words of the Buddha or of Jesus or Rumi or any of these great spiritual teachers, Ananda Moy Ma, whoever it is, how can you be sure that you understand truly what they are talking about, what they're saying? How can you be sure? Can you be sure that what you understand them to mean is what they intended you to mean? I mean, the Buddha lived 2,500 years ago, and his words were not written down for many, many years after his death. How do we know that people heard them right at the time, that they wrote them down correctly? Or the words of Jesus were written down years after he died? And how can we know that they've been translated properly? And how can we know that we are understanding them, interpreting them as they were meant to be interpreted, I suppose? And even if you're listening to someone teaching now, a spiritual teacher, how do you know that you are understanding what he or she means you to understand? There's so much room for mistakes, isn't there? For uncertainty. How can you know really what they mean? And I don't think you can. I don't think you can, except there is one message that these people have transmitted, which you can receive exactly as they meant you to receive it, exactly as those around them heard it, as they spoke it. One true message. What is that message? I'm assuming you don't have better things to do right now than just to stay on a little bit and hear this one true message that you can't get wrong, that is not affected by translation or interpretation or anything. So here it is. Are you ready? I'm going to count down. 3, 2, 1, and here it is. Now we call it the silence full of sounds. We call it the spirit full of the world. Call it what you like. The words can be mistaken, can be reinterpreted, but the living experience, for me, this space I'm looking out of, I can't get wrong. And I'm convinced Buddha was looking out of the same space. How could it be different? And Jesus and St. Catherine of Siena and Lao Tzu and you and me and Fred down the road and Angela up the road. This we cannot miss here. This we cannot get wrong. This is timeless. It's not even a later version of what the Buddha was hearing and speaking from. And it cannot be corrupted. So I celebrate with you hearing that one true message loud and clear, here and now.